Following the multiple tragedies this past weekend, but of course the racially motivated one in New York, Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney took to Twitter yesterday and called out her own party for enabling white nationalism here in the United States. Here is what Liz Cheney had to say on Twitter. The House GOP leadership has enabled white nationalism, white supremacy, and anti-Semitism. History has taught us that what begins with words ends in far worse. GOP leaders must renounce and reject these views and those who hold them. Strong words. Correct words, by the way. I am not arguing one bit with what Liz Cheney has to say here, except for one part of it. She only called out GOP leadership. And I guess to an extent, right, that is true, because the leadership kind of dictates what happens here. But at the same time, Liz, this applies to everybody who still sits there with an R next to their name. If you're a Republican, this is who you are. If you're voting with Republicans, this is who you are. This is what you've decided is acceptable. You may go out there, you make your statements, you say, oh, this is so bad, I don't like this. You people are horrible. Now, what are we going to vote on today, right? We're all in sync here? Okay, cool. That's what happens, folks. That's what happens behind the scenes. So these same people that Liz Cheney is out there calling white supremacists in her own party, and we all know the people she's talking about, right? Especially with the anti-Semitism. She's directing at people like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Matt Gaetz himself has said in this tweet resurfaced yesterday that Tucker Carlson was right about the Great Replacement theory. Those are the people she's calling out, but those are also the people that she caucuses with, goes back there behind closed doors, has meetings with them where they all get together and find out how they're all going to vote on the issues. So you can denounce them, you can condemn them all you want on Twitter. You can go out there, get your media appearances, clearly get your name in headlines with everybody saying, yay, Liz Cheney, you're taking them on. No, she is not. These are her friends. These are her allies. These are the people that she has chosen to align herself with. She is not a hero. Never has been. She's a Cheney, folks. Let's stop trying to elevate this individual just because she hates the same person we hate. That's not camaraderie. We have a common enemy, not a common goal. Keep that in mind. Somebody I had seen months ago said that on Twitter about somebody else, and that line has stuck with me. We have a common enemy, but not a common goal. Remember that about people like Liz Cheney. Remember it about people like Adam Kinzinger. Because when the day is done, they're still Republicans. They still refuse to leave that party. Even with as racist and hate-filled as it has become, they still look at it and say, yep, that's my home, and that's who I am. Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.